Now it's available on the only place you can find it is on one of my podcasts from a couple of days ago, because
Oh,
I
I should check
actually
it out.
played it. I played it for my audience on my podcast, and we just kind of had a chuckle about it and moved on. And he didn't engage me in conversation over it. He's like, I made a video about that. You might want to go see it. I made a video about you. You might want to go see it. And then he left my chat. And I was like, oh, okay, so let's go see what it's about. And it was about me saying that he hates immigrants because he supports Donald Trump. And he said, that I was misrepresenting the facts and I'm lying and all this shit. But I engaged him in conversation, and I was like, I was willing to talk about it or whatever, but he just blew me off. And
Big Merc 83. Subgang.
he's I believe he's part of the Independent News Network, which is, I believe it's Independent Left .news, which is my buddy Indy. And Indy got jumped in between me and Joe and took his side. And said, put some silly meme up there like, ooh, burn. You really showed him that had to hurt or whatever. Some kind of a snide little supportive meme. So I was like, all right, man, I got you. I see, whose side you're taking on this. That's cool. If you're going to take a side.
Yo, I like that coffee mug.
Dude, you see
not to break the conversation, but I just saw you take a sip and I was like, yo, I like that logo.
It's my mom's.
Enoch YU 420 Taurus.
It's the Lion of, I believe it's called the Lion.
That's why I like it.
The Lion of Judah.
I believe that is fucking awesome.
Dude, I'll show you another. This mug is only given to people that achieve a certain, I think you have to it's from being donating or something. Yeah, it is cool, huh? Hey, Enoch.
I love the lion, dude. That's awesome.
White Beaslin, Enoch, White Beaslin. Enoch, White Beaslin, 420 Taurus. I got gray eyebrows. I got gray hairs in my eyebrows. Might want to get a tweeze. Looking for a tweeze in all the wrong places. Looking for tweeze in all the wrong places. So anyway, I was just telling Chuckles a story about what happened between me and Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib on Twitter before we started the show, and I'll just kind of finish the story. So he's been making a bunch of videos, and I find them very entertaining. I don't agree with everything. I don't agree with him politically on everything. He does a lot of, kind of Trumpish support things that I don't agree with. So, I recognize that, and I'm okay with that. You're going to be wrong about shit. You're going to be wrong about shit. But the one thing that I will say is that if you defend Donald Trump, then you're defending somebody who fucking hates people. He started the Muslim ban. Oh, look at the deer, guys.
Oh, wow.
He started
walking across the backyard.
Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. That is an 8-point buck, guys. That is an 8-pointer. So
gorgeous.
Yeah.
No,
his head's about as big as Rogan's head. So to continue the story, so the way I view people is, if you support Donald Trump, then you support somebody that supported the Muslim ban. You support somebody who said he had to build a wall to protect us against immigrants when that fucking cuck and all of us and everybody immigrated into this country. So let more people in. Fuck you. Okay. Fuck you. Suck my dick. So that's how I feel about Republicans and shit. And that's how I feel about people that defend Donald Trump. So, we go back and forth on that. And he obviously took such offense to me calling him out on his Trump support that, because I've called him out for it on Twitter before. You can go through our Twitter and you can see that I call Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib out multiple times on my Twitter feed. For, dude, don't defend Donald Trump here. What are you doing? You can do this without saying that Donald Trump is, won the election or whatever the fuck kind of lie you're trying to fucking spin for the right, which I don't get it. I don't get the whole won the election thing. It doesn't make sense to me. So, but I figure, it's a type of psychosis. He claims he suffers from some psychosis. I know I suffer from psychosis. So it's okay. You know, we've all got some psychoses going around in our brains, and I forgive people for however they view reality. Because I have my view and you got yours, and that's cool, right? So he made this video of me saying that he hates immigrants. You know, shut the fuck up, shitlib hates immigrants. Based on, you know, his support for Donald Trump and whatever. And he took my words and twisted them. He pasted me in between other things and took statements out of context. You know what? All's fair in love and war, bro. I don't mind if you do that. And I've told you guys a million times, you could cut up a video any way you want and make me say the worst shit in the world, and I'll be thankful that you made a video about me. And what did I say when Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib made that video about me? I was like, I love you, bro, and I appreciate that you made a video, you know? And he left. He didn't even say anything back to me. You could go back and watch the video where we had the confrontation, where he's like, you might want to go check that, you know, the video I just put up of you. He didn't stick around to have any commentary with me. Okay, fine. He was pissed at me. Okay, great. He was so pissed that he sat there for probably over an hour and edited video and researched video on me and him so he could edit up a video. You know, I know it takes a little bit of time to make one of those videos. You can't just snap your fingers. So he was sitting there stewing over it, whatever. And I understand, you know, because I do the same thing. I get it. No big deal. You know. And it helps the show gain a little popularity, you know, even if it does stigmatize me a little bit, you know, and people think that he's infallible. You know, there's going to be, out of the 100 people that think he's infallible and think I'm an asshole, there's going to be that one person that looks at both sides and might even know me, or maybe they don't, and they're going to take a little bit of time and research my side of the story instead of just taking his word for that edited cut up video and go see, oh, that's not exactly what that guy said. In fact, I went back and listened to that guy Trendy Nay, and he was actually making a lot of sense that day. And I'm going to go and I'm going to watch that. You know, out of 100 people, if that 101st person comes in and decides to watch this show, I'm thankful for that. And you know who I owe? I owe Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib for trying to drag me through the mud, because it pointed a good person in my direction. All publicity is good publicity. That's the way I look at it. So I want everyone out here to know that I will swear on my mother's and my father's lives right now.
Oh, that's how it is.
I will swear on their lives right now that I did not report Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib to Twitter. I wouldn't do that over something like this. It's just, it would be silly and childish, and I would never do that. But what the fuck happened today? I go through some of my tweets just to see who's tweeting at me and shit. And at the top of one of my tweets, it says this account is no longer in service, or some weird statement. And I'm like, what's that? That should be Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib's video of me. What the fuck? So I click on his account suspended. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? Ain't that fucking instant karma? Especially when I didn't fucking do anything. So his video got over 500 views, but it's no longer viewable on the internet unless you go back a couple of episodes on this show where I did play the entire video for you guys on this show. And I don't mind, you know, I don't mind that he made a smear video of me. I think it's fantastic, because if people are smearing me, it means they're pissed off enough about me to spend time dealing with me. And that's great. That makes me happy. It made me happy that he took the time to make that video, even if he, you know, got mad that I said that he hates immigrants. You know, he should just take into consideration that his fucking family immigrated here, just like my fucking family immigrated here, just like Donald Trump's fucking shit family immigrated here, just like so many other people's fucking shit families immigrated here, while they stand here with their arms folded and relish the suffering of immigrants. Relish it. You know, so, you know, it's a touchy subject now. And it's not, even though it's a touchy subject, it's not enough to make me fucking say that to Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib. But it was to him. And he tried to call me a liar. And all I say is, this is my point. If you support Donald Trump, then you fucking hate immigrants coming into this country. Okay? There's no other way around it. You're a fucking racist and you hate immigrants if you support Donald Trump. That's just factual. There's no way around that, because that's what Donald Trump stood for. Muslim ban, build the wall, you know, and we could keep going on his racism, but we don't have to. I think those 2 points alone prove it. Okay, he tried to build a fucking wall, and he tried to blame Mexico and Mexicans for all of our problems here in this country. Come to find out, we had problems of our own. You know? So, you know, let's load up our bongs, and I just want to, you know, I don't celebrate the silencing of Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib. I don't. I wanted that video to stay up. It had over 500 views. There were going to be some people that were going to end up coming here and checking out my show. You know, I didn't want that to happen, but I will celebrate the fucking instant karma that took place, that got his account taken down. Once again, I don't support it, and I don't want him silenced. I want his account up. But still, he's getting punished right now. Cheers. And, you know, he might deserve it a little bit.
I am Chuck Ioniaris.
He might. Hey, Chuck, I haven't seen you in forever. Nice to see you, man. He might not deserve being silenced, but he deserves, you know, to get called on his bullshit. And I don't know what he did on Twitter, and I don't know who reported him. And I certainly hope it didn't involve me, and I hope it didn't involve the video, the smear video that he put up of me that smeared me and misrepresented me. I still, like I said, I support that shit, guys. And I support Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib. But I am going to say this. Haha, motherfucker. That's what you get when you fucking act like that shit. What you did to me, this is what you fucking brought on yourself. And I'm going to smoke a bong hit and laugh about it right now. I really wished it hadn't happened to you, but I'm going to enjoy this moment. Because it's moments like this, like the Queen dying. You know, we have to seize these moments. You know, we have to live in these moments and really appreciate them for exactly what they are. You know, it's a good thing. All right? No law regarding cannabis, everybody. Cheers. I'm smoking to the fact that somebody got fucking punished after they were being a dick to me 2 days before. You know, and if you disagree with me, and if I say something and you don't think it's true, hey, man, you could have come on my show and we could have fucking debated that shit. And I could have told everybody about all your support for Donald Trump. And then we could debate whether or not you think that someone that votes or supports Donald Trump anyway is also supporting his fucking racism, his narcissism, and his abuse of fucking power.
Troll got what he deserved, son.
Troll got what he deserved. I wouldn't have ever done that to him, and I would never silence him. I would never silence Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib, but I am going to enjoy it, and I am going to celebrate it right now. Because he's getting punished. So cheers to that. Fuck you, Joe.
I've been busy, brother. Josh G. For Shitlib isn't Rome, is it? I forgot.
No, but Rome unfollowed Truthier News. Rome unfollowed Truthier News, and he won't return my message now. I only sent him one message. So, you know, I talked to my girlfriend about that. And the first thing I did was I showed her the video of Rome. And she said, what an incredible guy. And I go, wait, let me tell you what he did. He cut my name, Truthier, off the very end of the video. And all I wanted was just so people could see who made the video. So I put it at the very end, 2 seconds, Truthier. And he cut it off. And then he put it up. And when he put it up, he didn't say at Truthier News. He just put it up. that video got 1,000 views. And it got, 70 likes. And the thing underneath it that said, hey man, thanks for making the video at Truthier News, that got 10 likes. So he got 1,000 views on that video. And I say, hey man, you're welcome. You're welcome. It'd just be nice if you'd give me a little bit more credit, just so people would know how to find me so they could ask me to make them a video too. But that's what Rome did to me. And, if he hadn't have unfollowed Truthier and not returned my message on freaking Twitter, I wouldn't be talking about it on my podcast. But, any just incidental that comes through here and whatever and just hears about it. Well, now you know. Now you know. He did it to me. I hope he doesn't do that to other people. Because he's got a lot of friends. I can't imagine someone doing that to people all the time. Cutting people out of their deserved just credit for what they did, not giving credit where it's due, and instead of minimalizing that credit and being able to say, oh, well, I tweeted at the tweet that said thank you. Yeah, but Rome, you and I both know nobody was going to see that second tweet. You know how Twitter works. You know how Twitter works just like I know how Twitter works. Replies don't ever get seen, bro. So I said, I can't really call him out. She was like, are you going to call him out? Are you going to make him a video about him? And I was like, no. I was like, I talk about it on my podcast with my audience. But if I were to try to smear at Rome, he's got a million fucking friends, dude. They'd come after me so fast. And I'm just trying to help, man. I'm just trying to do something nice for him. Because I like he fucking works his ass off for people. So I don't want to act like I, expected too much out of it. I just thought having the name Truthier at the end of the video wasn't asking too much. And when I said I'd do it for free, I didn't say I'd do it for free and anonymously, So, my girl said, lesson learned, and she said, you know what, honey, just keep doing it for people. Keep doing that and just keep moving forward. And I was like, exactly, I will. But I'm not going to sit here and act like it didn't happen either, guys, because that wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to me, and it wouldn't be fair to Rome, and it wouldn't be fair to his freaking followers or anybody, like I said, incidental that might stumble across this because I've got "Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib" in the title, And I wouldn't be surprised if "Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib" and I share a lot of the same friends as Rome does, We're running the same circles. And, I wouldn't mind going to Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib's YouTube channel and see if he put up a video about getting shut down off of, let's see, can we find him on YouTube? He should be under my subscriptions, right?
The Freakin' Oracle Show. Hey, leave me out of this, har har har.
Let's see him. I don't know the name of his YouTube channel.
Nays Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden, at Nays Garden Show, at Truthia News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthia News on Twitter. The Freakin' Oracle Show. 1 hour to kill till home time.
Oh, my lives popped up, bro. All the notifications went out. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are you guys doing? The only thing popping up is Indie News Network. But, there's no STFU show. Oh, there it is, Joe. I found it. Subscribe. Notifications. Okay, Joe. You got another subscriber. I'm subscriber 109. Presidential history 2 months ago. No, he hasn't put up a video. He hasn't posted a video in 2 months. Yo, Joe, why did you get suspended from Twitter? There's no message. I'm gonna send a message. Huh. It just says about. So I just left it. I left a message on his last upload. 1 hour to kill till home time. Ooh, home time. Home time. So, I got this pulled here because it was hot, and now it should be cool. So we can open that up. That's pretty, right? I got the bong packed and loaded. I think, the only reason I went live for this show right now was because I literally just opened up Twitter and saw that STFU shitlib had been suspended from Twitter. So I was like, that's fucking news right there. Not only is that news, but I bet you once again, right now, I'm probably the first podcaster to cover this on the internet. And you're going to find a lot of other podcasters will cover this after me, after the fact. So, do me a favor, share this around to all the other podcasters out there and let them know that I was the first one to report on this. I do not applaud it. The only reason I am celebrating it in any way is just because him and I have a little personal thing going on. But once again, I just want to stress the fact that I do not support him being silenced. Now, I don't know what he said. They usually block you on Twitter for what they call hate speech, but they get it wrong all the time, man. And I don't know what he did or said. So I can't comment on any of that. All I can say is bring Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib back on. Bring his channel back on. We've had our fun. It was funny. Ha. Fuck you, Joe. Bring his channel back on Twitter. It's bullshit. And, let the guy get back on to smearing me, let him get back to fucking writing videos about how he hates me, because it's the only way I'm going to get noticed in this goddamn freaking podcast world now is for, what do they call that? Infamy. So welcome to fucking Train Infamous. Bottom of the R. I like to say R sometimes. And I'll say it. Bottom of the R. Are you guys down with a little smoky? Yo, freaking. Yeah. Hey, I forgot Chuckles was here. You guys, Chuckles is here. You guys want to hear a little Chuckles song? Chuckles, McGursky, McGriddle, McGee. That's him.
I remember you always told me, stop doing the fucking high stuff. You don't do the high stuff good. Do the low stuff. I'll do the high stuff.
You're the bass. That's right. You're the bass. Stay on the bass. That's funny. All right. No law regarding cannabis.
You told me that sitting in the living room one day. You're like, no, you do the low. I'll do the high.
What were we singing? Were we singing Crackers and Cheese? I bet we were singing Crackers and Cheese.
We weren't. We were, it was actually, God, man, come on. The song will come back. I think it was an STP song.
It's fucking Crackers and Cheese, I bet, bro. Crackers and cheese and crackers. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Bottom of the hour.
Bottom of the hour.
The Freakin' Oracle Show. Yum.
Hey, should we brighten it up in here a little bit?
Oh, I've got to relocate this microphone. It's too early for wax. Oh my God. I was thinking, I was listening to what you were saying. They could have taken him down, or just probably because of his screen name, from what it sounds like too.
Yeah, but I don't think they did. I don't think that was it.
Especially nowadays. Yeah, I could definitely see it going, oh, that username.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, now that you say that, bro, it seems actually more logical to me. Now that I think
Because
about it
it's like
for 20 seconds.
somebody may have seen somebody or somebody else, might have got pissed by what he was saying and said,
Whatever. You know
let me
what?
get a
Hey,
group of people.
shut the fuck up, shit libs. That's what I say too, man. If I hate fucking shit libs, and my mother is one of them.
God bless her, dude. Jeez.
I know, right? I love her. I love her.
Joseph Poors. What up, Nay?
Let me give you some examples. So, for instance, what's going on between Israel and Palestine right now? She only sees Israel's side. What's going on between Russia and the United States and Ukraine right now? She only sees America, Ukraine side. Those two are pretty good, for starters. Here's another one. Joe Biden is infallible and perfect. In every way, bro. I'm telling you, the level of delusion, of self lying, you have to fool yourself, or you just have to completely ignore every negative fact that you've ever just heard whispered about Joe Biden. But I stand there and scream the facts out. I'm like, he sniffs children. He wrote the crime bill. He hates black people. He's let his son live a life of privilege, smoking crack while locking little black kids up for the same damn drug. I mean, he's a hypocrite at every fucking level. He hates women. He's a Catholic. Let me tell you something, man. Those Catholics, no abortion, bro. So, and he calls himself a devout Catholic. So let me tell you something. It's God and it's Jesus first for those fuckers. That's not women's rights. And if in his mind he thinks that Christianity, for some reason, the Pope has declared that abortion is somehow a violation of Catholicism, then that's where he's at, bro. And he can sit there and lie and lie and lie like he does. For instance, he'll lie and say that the pandemic has ended because he's a fucking liar. He's really good at fucking lying. Of course it's not ended. It's still everywhere. Nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is he's in denial about it now. He's a fucking president in denial of his own fucking problems. And he sits there and he lies about every other aspect of his fucking life, his privilege, his education. He's lied about his degrees that he never had. He lies about taking part in the civil rights movement.
The same person he was when he was with
bro.
Obama,
he's
dude.
said he physically marched in the civil rights movement. It was a fucking lie. He's a fucking liar. He did not march in the civil rights movement. He's a fucking piece of shit, and he hates women. And this is how he uses those same lying techniques to stay lying about abortion. He says, we're going to fight for women. We love women's rights, blah, blah, blah. And then no legislation is passed. Nothing is done. He never codified the fucking Roe v. Wade. He never fucking, he never tried to pass bills that would stonewall the Republicans in getting this done. And he saw it coming, and he's been warned. They've been warning that they were going to do this for 30, 40 years. Jerry Falwell spent his entire life dedicated to making this happen. He basically Donald Trump was like his pawn and did his bidding for him. And by getting those justices installed in the Supreme Court, was able to overturn Roe v. Wade. And people don't give Donald Trump credit for that. It's because they want to support him and they want to vote for him. But he deserves all the credit because it's exactly what he set out to do. He said he was going to do it. He fucking did it. And now that he's done it, when one of these people that still supports and votes for him wonders why their daughter can't get an abortion when she gets raped, you know, say an
Yeah.
incest rape, you know, and you're gonna be the fucking father of your the product of your daughter and your son having a baby, and sit there and fucking act like you didn't want a fucking abortion, you know. Oh boy, it's gonna
more
happen.
volatile more volatile situations, obviously, that are
Rape,
out there where,
or there's so many.
yeah, absolutely.
We don't even. I don't even fucking question it because I'm not a woman, so I don't even question. It's not for me. You
Exactly,
know, it's
dude.
like I just
Exactly.
fight for it because I know it's the right thing, man. I'm just doing this all day, just
As
fucking doing this
as
all
a
day.
man, what business have I to even have to interject in that at all whatsoever?
How
I
dare
can't.
me?
Yeah,
How
exactly.
dare me? That's what I like to say when it comes to
It's
abortion. How dare me even have a fucking
yeah,
opinion about it? And
absolutely.
any
I
man who
mean,
does,
as a man,
fuck
yeah,
you. You know, any man who
exactly,
thinks he fucking knows, fuck you.
exactly,
You know, your
absolutely.
daughter's gonna be the
Yep.
next one to get knocked up. That's gonna need one. You know,
Yeah.
you
More than
fucking
likely, that's
cunts.
how karma
You
works, man.
dumb
Yeah,
fucking hypocritical fucking cunts. What happened to shut the fuck up shitlib is kind of gonna fucking happen to you, but it's gonna be your daughter getting raped and you're
I
gonna need a
believe what
fucking
you put
abortion
out is what you
that you
get back,
fucking
man.
voted
It's an
against.
energy
You
thing,
idiots. Yeah, go support Ron DeSantis. You know, they've got an 8-week rule now too. 8 weeks. They got the fucking they're narrowing it down to as little time as they can. These women don't even know they're pregnant, and they lose the ability to even seek an abortion based on the amount of time that they've been pregnant for. And we have these legislators like Donald Trump or DeSantis and all the cunts, all the women that stand behind them on a fucking stage while they sit there, act all proud with their noses in the air, thumbing their fucking noses at, immigrants that just got shipped across the country and sitting there, applauding, taking women's rights away from them or silencing voices in schools and speak of American history and ban the all of the atrocities that America has committed all over the world, and they stand there on those stages and they put their fucking noses in the air, and all of my mom and I, we sit there and we see these fucking cunts standing behind Ron DeSantis on a stage, and you were just like, what a bunch of fucking cunts. And my mom doesn't. So I don't use that language in front of my mom. I try not to, and she doesn't. She
of
doesn't use
course
it.
not. Yeah, I
But
would
we
never.
have that. My mother and I have that sentiment. When we're looking at these women that will stand on a stage behind Ron DeSantis, we see black people stand on a stage behind Ron DeSantis, and I'm like, can you believe that? He takes their ability to vote away, and he laughs about it, and then he finds these black people to go stand on stage with him and support him. Oh my God,
Isn't it
dude.
funny though that
It's
back in the 70s,
disgusting.
60s, 70s, and 80s, man, that we used to think that people weren't, as intelligent as they could be because they didn't have access to the information.
He chastised some kid for wearing a mask on stage behind him and made him take his mask off. The kid took his mask off. The kid's got a grandmother that's immunocompromised at home.
Mhm.
Fucking dumb dick fucking Ron DeSantis. But hey man, at least Ron DeSantis never proclaimed the fucking pandemic to be over. He never said those words.
Yeah,
Joe Biden said that shit. So, the left makes their own fucking problems. He never
his
should
little
open.
cue card.
The fact that
Yeah.
they let Joe Biden go to a fucking an interview now, unleashed, they're idiots because that guy's a moron. He just said that,
Oh yeah.
what the fuck's the White House supposed to do now? What is the CDC supposed to do now? What are school teachers supposed to do now? Educators. What are bus drivers supposed? Oh, the pandemic's over. Fuck you. What are people
Not
supposed to
even
do
that.
now?
Not even
President
that. What
Biden.
hospitals,
President Biden
what
ended the
nurses,
pandemic. What are you gonna
what
do?
what are retirement homes? What are assisted living? What that goes into that kind of stuff because that's where the older generations
People are just sick of being locked down and taking care of each other and trying to do the right thing. People are sick of it, and now they're just going to thin the herds, man. This is what's going to happen right now. We are going to lose a
Sure.
lot more people, man.
I think it'll magically pop up at election time.
Dude, what you think it'll magically what?
I think it's gonna magically pop back up at election time.
What I think might happen is we could get a fucking deadly mutation where it's so bad. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to mutate and get weaker every time. It can mutate and become fucking
Oh no,
really
it can
bad.
definitely mutate and become stronger, dude.
We
Have
are
you
the
ever heard of a
worst.
game? I play a game called Plague Inc., dude, and Plague Inc. is essentially is how fast you can kill the entire world through the virus you create. It's on Steam. It's actually a mobile app too, but it's a. I've been playing this game for years before the pandemic even hit.
So so when you play it, do you go hee or do you go moo? Which laugh? Which laugh is it? Is that
the first? It's the first. At first when you start growing it and building the shell, you're like,
yeah, that's the Frankenstein stage.
When the whole world turns red, you're like, oh,
dude, do you want to see how high and stupid I am? I've got my cup and I'm about to light my coffee while I drink because I saw it's quarter of the hour.
Dude.
Bong rip. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabism. I don't say that anymore. No law regarding cannabis. Everybody.
What I normally do is I grab the vape. I got my I got the desktop vape here, and I'll grab the vape and I'll grab my light. I try to light the fucking vape. Oh, dude, whatever happened to Barack Obama or Barack Obonga, the big one, the huge one?
It's in California, in my house.
Ah, gotcha.
I changed the name from Barack Obonga to something else.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got all mad when I found out how horrible Barack Obama was. When I realized he was really
shady.
I'd vote him for him the second time and then change the name of the bong. I was like, because the second term,
I'm curious now.
I can't remember.
Oh no!
I know, right?
You'll remember.
It'd be in a podcast, I bet.
In 5 minutes, you'll go. It's this.
I remember it was a pure glass. It said pure glass on it. You've heard of that company?
The day you got that, dude. I remember the day you got that sucker and brought it home. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, look at this fucking thing, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, bro. That bong's cool. I did a bong rip for my show in that bong. It was a 1 gram, I believe. I smoked a whole gram of cannabis in a single hit. And
was that for the Toke City shit, dude?
No.
Back in the day?
No.
Okay.
No, that was just me doing a 1 gram bong rip for Trendy As Dabbers. I used to do stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
I bet you I could find that. I bet you I could find that video, bro. And we could find I'll be talking about. I'll have that bong in the video.
I always go back and watch the old videos.
Because I remember the bong.
And the studio and recording I remember that one band that you brought in that one night, dude. They were just phenomenal, dude. I don't remember where they were from, but there was about 12 or 13 of them, man. And they just the song that they were recording was just
here. I found it. Man. I found the video, bro. That quick.
Hello, Trendy Day reporting.
Whoops.
Yeah, I still definitely go watch a lot of the old school videos. Sure.
Welcome home. Yeah. Right? Used to do videos. This is probably with my cell phone. Probably in the bedroom, Mom. Dude, I am such a freaking maniac. I can't believe I smoked a whole gram of freaking cannabis in a single hit. Just thinking about that is just, it's giving me a headache just thinking about it.
Dude.
Oh my God.
I don't think there's any way even possible I could do something like that now, dude. There's no way.
There's that Barack Obonga. That's a big bong.
That's gorgeous, though.
Philip. Phil. Hey, buddy. Welcome back.
Phil from freaking Perfect
man, I
Town.
wish that chat room was still going, dude. That was so.
It is still going, Chuckles. Their chat room is still going. You can go in there anytime you want.
Really?
Man, this
There's
1
people in
gram
there?
snap looks
Yeah,
a lot bigger
yeah.
than 1 gram
Oh
cocaine.
my goodness, hell yeah!
Yeah, we can go there right now.
Check that out.
Looks like
Cool
work.
to smoke with people.
It'd be funny to go in there and see if they all ignore us. If they pull up our cams or not.
Man, I haven't tried to do something like this in forever.
Oh, there's the torch, bro. Oh my God.
Whew.
It's the only way to do that.
No promises.
Oh my God, bro. How long does this go on for? Oh, I'm about to do it. Okay, cool. So there's only a minute left.
Yep.
Dude, I do that bong rip
Gonna
in
try.
less than a minute. Oh my God.
I don't think I can do it, man. I feel like my lungs have
This is the old house.
are not ready for something like this, but here goes. Cheers.
Oh, there's 210 Big Buds. There's freaking homie from goddamn it's the guy that let me stay at his house in California.
Oh.
He's the guy doing a dab in the top right, bald guy. Yeah, he let me stay with him, bro. He had this giant fucking bong. It's one of my avatars on Facebook. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ashton all the way down. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, damn.
That's insane.
Oh, motherfucker.
You know what's crazy?
Happy 420. Thanks for watching. 1 gram snap. Peace.
There was like no smoke came out.
Yeah, shit was stouty. Stayed in your lungs.
Wait, now wait. Now come on. I want to watch the whole bowl go down. Damn, bro. Look at all the smoke in that tube.
Yeah, it's thick.
Oh my God. You would have thought there would have been so much more to blow out. There, cleared the chamber. And that's like, I wonder if it skipped when I
Oh, motherfucker. Happy 420. Thanks for watching. 1 gram snap. Peace.
someone in the back was like, oh damn, yeah.
Well, that you do have a white shirt on too.
Huh. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Because when you're coughing and backing up, you may not have seen the smoke like come out.
Hurricane Fiona, worse than Maria, Puerto Rico resident, says to CNN. I said it was going to be worse. I warned my audience. I said, man, that was 5 years ago. I remember saying it. I was like, it's only going to get worse, guys. The storms are going to get bigger, and then even if they don't get bigger, the infrastructure isn't going to be repaired by the time the next one hits. Now we don't have the ability to repair infrastructure. That's what I said, like we used to, and we can't because there's so much of it that's being damaged now. Look at Texas. Look at Puerto Rico. Look at the Keys. You know, the Florida Keys. Look at the flooding that's going on. Oh my God. Catastrophic. So, anyhow, that's really all I really wanted to go over with you guys today. So, I love you guys. I hope you guys had fun. I will talk to you on the next show. All right, you guys take care.
All right, I gotta get going too.
All right,
take care,
Chuckles.
man. I'll
Take
see
care,
you later
brother.
on. If you do another show, I'll come back on tonight.
Okay, brother, cool. And I will see you guys later. Bye, guys. You guys still there? Anybody still there? I'm just kind of wondering what happened to the chat, man. Anybody in the chat? Weird. Are there really 14 people out there? Did it freeze up, man? Are we still live? Are we even live?
Bring in Ivan Espinoza Madrigal. He is an executive director of Lawyers for Civil Rights and represents some of the migrants sent from Texas to Martha's Vineyard. And I want to reinforce that for people because they know that Florida sent these migrants to Martha's Vineyard, but they came from Texas. Florida does not have a border with Mexico. So therein lies a little bit of the difference here, which is why perhaps some people are looking into a criminal investigation. You are among those pushing for a criminal investigation into Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. What laws do you believe he may have broken?
Thank you for having me. At Lawyers for Civil Rights, we are urging a federal investigation into the criminal activities surrounding the forced and fraudulent relocation and expulsion of these immigrants from Texas to Martha's Vineyard. We believe a host of criminal and civil issues are really connected to this forced relocation of immigrants. Everything from human trafficking and kidnapping and fraud to a wide range.
Boom! Finally! Mom! They're going to charge DeSantis with human trafficking. They're going to open up a federal investigation. They've got a lawyer. He's on CBS News pushing for this. Yes.
Forced relocation of immigrants. Everything from human trafficking and kidnapping and fraud, trafficking and trafficking and from human trafficking and human trafficking and human trafficking, human trafficking and human trafficking and human trafficking and kidnapping.
Human trafficking, man. That's what I said. They need to charge him with human trafficking. I'm so glad it's like they listened to me. From the very beginning, this is what I've been saying.
Kidnapping and fraud to a wide range of constitutional violations. We're urging the federal government to take action. We're urging the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to take action. Our clients have rights, and those rights have been violated, and Lawyers for Civil Rights will not stand for that.
I know that our correspondent Elaine Cano spoke to some of the migrants in Martha's Vineyard, and at least one of them said that they didn't know where they were going until they were already in the air. Many critics, including President Biden, have accused Ron DeSantis of using migrants as political props. I'm wondering how your clients feel, though. Do they feel like they're being used?
Absolutely, absolutely, and the politicized nature of what has happened to our clients is something that they came to appreciate over the last few days. Most of them had no idea that this immigration issue was so polarized, and they didn't realize that they were stepping into essentially a really, really disputed and contested immigration arena. Our clients, since day one, surrendered themselves to immigration officials. They made themselves known. They requested immigration protection and relief. Immigration officials, the federal government, exercised its management over our clients, giving them appointments, setting them up for hearings. And what we see here is a deliberate and intentional interference with these federal proceedings. No state has a right to do that. What Florida and Texas have done is to derail our clients, sabotage our clients, and strip them of their dignity and civil rights.
So you and others are calling for a federal criminal investigation. But what is your biggest concern if Governor DeSantis does not face any consequences?
He must face consequences. He must face consequences for doing this, perpetrating this fraudulent scheme against our clients. People who were desperate, as you just described in this segment, people whose lives have been threatened across the migrant journey. We're talking about people who were kidnapped, people whose teeth were removed because of torture and persecution. These are the folks who arrived in Martha's Vineyard. These are the folks who came to this country because this is a country of laws. And as they said to me in Spanish, un país de leyes, a country of the rule of law. And to now have the state of Texas, the state of Florida perpetrating this against our clients is despicable, and it's illegal, and lawyers for civil rights will not stand for it.
Thank you, man. You speak for me too, bro. And let me tell you something. I said this was human trafficking from the very beginning, and I said that Ron DeSantis needs to be charged with human trafficking. And I'm relieved to find out that someone, their lawyer now, is literally seeking that this investigation take place and charge Ron DeSantis with human trafficking. So I couldn't be happier. This guy is evil, man. He's fucking evil. Can any of you chat in the chat at all? Oh, it says, oh, I lost. It says I lost a whole bunch of channels, man. A whole bunch of channels are down. I wonder what happened. Here, wait. I'm confused. Oh, this says I'm live on all my channels. That's good. Oh no, man. Something's weird. It still says 8 out of 15 channels. Why does it say 8 out of 15 channels? And none of you can chat, huh? Are none of you able to chat? At all? I guess the chat's not working. This happens. This has happened before. I'm not surprised. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. It says there's 15 of you here. even after refreshing it. I'm thinking maybe I could go to YouTube. I was live on YouTube before, so yep, there it says I'm live. It says 8 watching on one of my YouTube channels. So that's cool. This one's got 1 person watching. So let me check Facebook now. Even though you guys will not talk to me for some reason. I don't know why you won't talk to me in my chat. I guess I should try to chat from YouTube.
Valentine.
Dude,
Chat's broke.
where the fuck? Oh, hey, Billy. It's working. Where's my... Oh, there's my channel. Oh. And I did not report him for anything. Yeah.
Valentine. First,
First. Two hours ago? Okay, what doesn't Israel want us to know?
Just a couple of weeks ago, the Israeli military, the IDF, admitted that famed journalist Shireen Abu Akleh was likely killed by an IDF bullet. Now, this is something the world already knew, really, but it's good to see the IDF admit.
Billy
It always
Valentine.
amazes me when the military does
Yeah,
something
I've been watching
awful,
forever, and the chat's never done shit.
truly insanely awful, and then they act like they need months to review it, to review the situation. You know, they're standing there with bodies of dead school kids around them, and they're holding a smoking gun, and they're like, "We need to do a thorough investigation. We've got guys with glasses on who will come here and they'll analyze things, and then we'll get back to you in roughly a year and a half after anyone cares about this story anymore." And this is just the latest well-known event of the Israeli military murdering journalists. You see, the IDF has a long, impressive history of war crimes, morally bankrupt behavior. They're like Bill Bryson, except instead
Billy
of
Valentine.
charming, best-selling books
Oh, gay soldiers, get DeSantis out of here quick.
with light British humor, they have a long list of child murders.
Behind the headlines.
Valentine. Even with a beard, Lee has no chin to speak of.
Dude, how come I haven't heard about this channel yet? Behind the Headlines. Lee Camp's new channel. Behind the Headlines. On YouTube. Leaked. U.S. plan to plunder Ukraine. 3 weeks ago. I never saw that one. I didn't see any of these. Refuses from the military. The Fed's secret plan to suck workers dry. How the U.S. and UK stop peace deal in Ukraine. Quiet quitting is rocking corporate America.
New evidence. They've been planning this for years. Welcome to the most censored news. I'm Lee Camp. Let's start off with a game of what if. What if you were a ruthless, unhinged empire engaged in a proxy war with Russia and Ukraine? And by the way, don't take my word for it. There's the former head of the CIA saying it's a proxy war.
We are engaged in a conflict here. It's a proxy war with Russia, whether we say so or not.
So you're in this proxy war. You've basically turned Ukraine into a little bombed-out feudal state of the West, doing whatever you want. So what would be your plan?
Billy
for your new
Valentine.
toy? If you answer,
Holy huge
try
nose.
to do the best for the Ukrainian people and secure them a good, comfortable, and sustainable future. Then you have the intelligence of a koala bear drunk off its ass on eucalyptus. Ah, koalas. The Dennis Rodmans of the animal kingdom. But if you said, plunder it, then you win. What do they win? Oh, right. You win everything you can steal from Ukraine. On July 4th and 5th, 2022, top officials from the U.S., EU, Britain, Japan, and South Korea met in Switzerland for a so-called Ukraine Recovery Conference. Ah, the Ukraine Recovery Conference. I bet they recommended things like visiting elder care facilities, right? Just acting interested in the old folks' stories and, free housing for everyone in Ukraine having a rough time, right?
Yeah.
And maybe putting a lot of money into free, awesome public transit systems, like those kind of things, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Is that what they recommended for the Ukraine Recovery Conference? Not quite. They met to plan a series of harsh neoliberal policies to impose on post-war Ukraine, calling to cut labor laws, open markets, quote unquote, drop tariffs, deregulate industries, and sell state-owned enterprises to private investors. All right, the normal U.S. empire game plan: destroy an area of the world,
Billy
then put in
Valentine.
drastic and
I
cruel,
left 5 million in
horrific
gold and
capitalist
marble in
policies
Ukraine.
that enrich a tiny
I
number of
swear.
people and don't
I
actually
need
help
that back.
the average people suffering on the ground. So this kind of undermines the whole, we're here for Ukrainians. We want to help them live their best lives by wearing flag pins on our shirts and selling off their...
I think we got it. Wow, that's crazy though, huh? They're plundering, man. Whatever, so they're just practicing imperialism, imposing their belief system.
A Texas sheriff has opened an investigation into how 48 Venezuelan migrants, legal, were flown from his state to Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. He says they
Billy
were taken there
Valentine.
under false pretenses.
I think Lee tries too hard.
Exploited.
Actively
hoodwinked, in
tries
his
to be
words.
silly.
And now Florida Governor
He'd still
Ron
be
DeSantis
cool
is
without the
defending
dramatics.
I agree.
transport of those migrants after taking
I
credit
mean,
for the flights. Let's
bro.
go back to our CNN correspondent Gloria Pazmino. She joins us.
His jokes are fine, and even riffing on something is okay. He just takes it too far, man. He takes his riffing on jokes way too far.
With more, the sheriff claims, that sheriff in Texas, who's opened this investigation, that this was done for a photo op. He's actually also alleging that local laws were potentially broken, even potentially federal laws. Can you explain that?
Yeah, Poppy. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar talked about this yesterday, announcing this investigation. He said that people lured these migrants in San Antonio, eventually to Florida, and then to Martha's Vineyard. That's how he believes some of these people ended up there. He said yesterday that he is opening up an investigation into exactly what went on here, investigating possible criminality attached to all of this. He was also very critical of the people he believes were allegedly involved in all of this, saying he believes they took advantage of these migrants who were here desperately looking for help. And all of this will be considered as he opens up that investigation. Listen to the sheriff describing what he believes went on here.
I believe that they were preyed upon. Somebody came from out of state, preyed upon these people, lured them with promises of a better life, which is what they were absolutely looking for, and hoodwinked into making this trip to Florida and then onward to Martha's Vineyard for what I believe to be nothing more than political posturing.
Now, just for context here, we should mention that Sheriff Salazar is a Democrat, and he was at.
We don't care about any of that. We got it. We got the gist of it. I like these little news blurbs I do for you guys, where we just listen to the beginning of a news story and then we move on. That's good. You guys get the gist of it. You guys get all the news and you know what's going on. That shit's crazy. I love you guys. Hey, Nick, Dominic, what's up, guys? I'm out of here. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the hour, and I'll see you on the next show. It might not be tonight, but it'll be sometime. All right. You guys take care. Glad we got the chat working and stuff. Bye, guys.